My name is Jonathan Dessin. I'm a former soldier and an ex-priest. I was living in seclusion when I received a letter from Africa. It was a letter from my cousin Michael. We had served in the military together in Algeria, but had gone in different directions. Michael had written to me about settling down with his family in Africa and starting a farm. As time passed, he forgot about the war as though it had been a bad dream. Michael's description of his life seemed idyllic. Unfortunately, his happiness didn't last. Michael's wife, Margaret, came down with African fever. And Michael, despite being a top graduate at the Royal College of Medicine, was unable to save her. Margaret passed away and left my cousin alone to bring up their beloved daughter Jenny. Before long, the fever returned to claim little Jenny. Although Mike finally found a way to stop the disease, he didn't explain how. Thankfully, Jenny recovered and the worst seemed to be over. And then Jenny became possessed, as Michael called it. He described his daughter's strange behavior and the mysterious signs that appeared on the walls of his estate. The last straw was a note Jenny had written containing just one word: help. At the end of the letter, Michael asked me to come and exorcise the demons from Jenny. He didn't know I was no longer a priest, but I couldn't say no to family. I trembled in my seat on the old bus that was taking me to Michael's estate. I felt as though I was returning to the past. I couldn't forget the screams, the pools of blood on the ground, soldiers splashing through them as they ran for their lives. And I couldn't forget the moment when the world around me exploded. They said it was a landmine. That was my time to die, but the Holy Book saved me. Michael had given it to me before I'd gone into battle. A metallic splinter shot towards my heart, but the pages of the book stopped it before it pierced my flesh. This event changed my life. My fellow soldiers nicknamed me the Saint, and I devoted my life to God. But fate made a mockery of my salvation. I would get piercing headache, and I started seeing horrific things. I began to think the devil himself had possessed me, and that I should no longer be a priest. Now, a former priest who believes the evil one lives in him is on his way to exorcise a young girl. How unsearchable are his ways! His thoughts are beyond understanding. I have arrived at last.
Hello, sir. We don't see many new folks around here. Go on in. Don't worry about no one being around. Folks prefer to stay home during the middle of the day, when the temperature is the hottest. I'm here because I need to repair shoes as soon as possible. Will you do me a favor? Please, bring me a bowl of soup. I skip lunch when I've got a lot of work to do, and I live alone, so no one is going to bring me anything to eat.
Where am I? My God, I saw all of this years ago, just before the battle that changed my life. Michael will appear in a moment, and he'll give me the holy book, which will rescue me. Yes, this is it. I remember every scratch on the cover, and... what's going on? What is this book?
Finally, I was barely able to revive you. I guess you experienced heat exhaustion. I'm still not used to the high temperature here. I appreciate your responding to my letter, John. It's a bad idea to be in the African sun for more than a few minutes. Come in and take a load off. Your room is on the second floor. You can leave your bags where you're standing and go there now to relax. Explore the grounds later after you've rested. This will give you a chance to meet my daughter, Jenny. She's staying in the room across from yours. Now, I beg your pardon, but I must go as I'm very busy. We'll talk again later.
I know who you are. You're John. We've been looking forward to your arrival. Are you really a saint? Daddy says you are. He also told me to leave you alone until you've rested or at least unpacked. He said that's the first rule of hospitality. Thank you, sir. I love presents. Daddy gives them to me all the time. He gave me this painting. Will you help me put it together? Please. Then we'll hang it on the wall next to my other paintings.
Good afternoon. Are you John? It's nice to meet you. My name is Delilah. I would love to talk with you, but I'm busy preparing lunch. Wait, could you bring me a jar of water before you go? I've been so busy this morning, I haven't had time to go to the barrel with water. Thank you, John. I know it's impolite to ask a guest to do a favor, but if I have to go to the barrel, I won't have enough time left to make lunch. Could you also help me cook? Please prepare the soup. Here's the recipe. It's easy to make. Lunch is ready on time. Thank you, John. Have I noticed anything strange about Jenny? Oh, I've grown tired of Mr. Jacobs' questions about the health of his daughter. I'll tell you the same thing I told him. Jenny is a normal, healthy child. Now, excuse me, John. I need to set the table. Thank you again for your help. In exchange, take this bowl of soup. It's delicious.
Thank you, sir. How can I repay you? My father taught me to return every kindness. Unfortunately, all I have to give you in return are these nails. Please take them. They might come in handy.
Don't be scared. Go to sleep. She won't come today. She has other things to do. John, no, no. Why did you look for me? Now she'll find you too. Go away, now. You scare her, John. And when she's scared, she gets angry. Don't make her angry. Run! I don't want you to die too!
I'm sorry, John, but I'm busy and need to keep working. What is it? You found it in Jenny's room? There's a thin film on the inside of the cup and a strong odor. I think it's poison. I'll find Jenny and you set up an experiment to identify the toxin. The instructions for making it must be somewhere in the office. Let me know what you find out. Hurry, John. Jenny might be in danger. So it really is poison. I would have been glad to have been wrong. At least it wasn't strong enough to kill Jenny. Now we need to figure out what the culprit used to make my daughter sick. Please find a reference book about poisons for me. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can find an antidote. Thank you, John. Now look through the reference book and find out which poison it was. If we work together, then we'll find it faster. I can't find the antidote. How is this possible? I know I had it. John, I need your help again. I'm going to search the office for the antidote. Will you search the estate? We must find it as soon as possible. If you find an antidote, then give it to Jenny immediately. All you need to do is add a few drops to her food. Let's go.
The only thing I did on the way to town was to gather my thoughts. My head was buzzing like a swarm of angry bees. Who tried to poison Jenny, and why? Maybe they poisoned me too. If not, then how do I explain what happened last night? And how do I explain the radiant photo? I'm also interested in who that was standing next to Michael. That photo probably could have helped us to find the culprit. Otherwise, why would someone destroy it and then hide the pieces? Too many questions. I hope I find the answers soon. At this point, I'd be happy for even one answer.
I don't have time to restore an old photo. I have to find out who blew up the post office. You think I'm here to do everything people want me to do? Wait! Before you go, please bring me something from the drink machine near the police station. Here's the key. This heat has made me thirsty.
Sorry, mister, but only authorized personnel are allowed past this point. Either show me your access card or leave.
Thanks. It tastes weird, and I'm suddenly very sleepy. I can't keep my eyes open. What did you put in this?
Thank you. You're free to search the site. Be careful, though. People say a demonic power was behind what happened here.
Uncle John, someone tried to sneak into my room through the window. I screamed and she ran away. I'm scared.
Good afternoon, mister. Do you see this new drinking trough for our hens? It's not providing water. I'd fix it, but I don't know how. Have you ever repaired one of these? I know it won't be easy in this heat. Thanks for your help, mister. Now I can go into the house and relax. I'm really tired. Which one is Delilah's house? The one with a skull above the porch. But I wouldn't go in there if I was you. People say she's a witch. Then again, maybe you know something they don't. I have to go. Have a nice day.
gives you the right to break into my house. You need to leave now. What? You're accusing me of poisoning Jenny? Are you crazy? Now I see why you thought I poisoned Jenny. Let me explain. John, are you okay? John! Oh no! The evil! It possessed him, and now it's breaking out of him.
Found me, mortal. Tremble before Lamashtu, the thief of children and the master of diseases. Mortals worshipped me until one fool trapped me in a book. How naive. He thought he had defeated the darkness, but I knew I'd break free. You were the only one preventing me from gaining my freedom. Your cousin is weak in spirit, and the old woman far from all-powerful. But you have failed. And now you've come to take away my new souls. Go ahead and try. You'll lose, and your soul will be mine. No! How did you do that? Stop smiling, you fool! Do you really think this is going to be that easy? You may have been able to rescue your cousin, but you won't get the girl. She's mine. The only way to free her is to kill me, and the only thing that can kill me is my true name, which no mortal knows. I need to kill the old witch. so I'll come back for you later. In the meantime, you should run. Think about how I'll be the last thing you ever see if you're still here when I get back.
can finally speak with you, John. My name is Adiola. Delilah is my mother. When I learned the true name of Lamashtu, the demon made Jenny push me off the cliff. Fortunately, my mother was able to hide my soul from Lamashtu. Thanks to her, I can talk with you. I know you have the artifact in which the beast was trapped. Burn it. When the fire has reduced the book to ashes, you'll know the real name of Lamashtu. Take these shells. They'll help you to use the demon's name against her.
Once the book was destroyed, Delilah acquired a new power, and I thought the demon was done for. But Lamashtu broke the chain and ran towards the old witch. Was I scared? I don't know. I was simply watching, as though I was spellbound. However, neither I nor the witch were surprised when the spirit of Delilah's daughter appeared. Adiola gave us hope. Then I heard a deafening explosion, and a bright light blinded me. When I could see again, I saw Michael hugging Jenny at the edge of the cliff. I didn't see any traces of the fight or of its participant, although the smell of ozone hung in the air. After Jenny recovered, Michael sold the estate and returned to America. Today, we live close to each other, and our families spend holidays together. We talk about the past, but try to not mention the house by the cliff. Jenny is growing like a weed. Thankfully, she's nearly forgotten what she went through in Africa. She has strange dreams, but that's all they are to her. Dreams. Jenny recently took an interest in archaeology, and she's serious about learning about it. Michael and I support her, although we made her promise not to read any creepy old books. As for Delilah, after the fight with Lamashtu, we never found her. But you know what? I haven't spoken with anyone about this, even Michael. But once, I dreamt about her. The sun was shining brightly, and Delilah and Adiola were flying in the light, looking at me and smiling. When I woke up the next morning, I felt assured that everything will be fine with Michael, Jenny, and me. And I still believe that to this day. It feels good to believe again.